Hey guys, PigBenis Pig Hater right here. Just bringing you another mining trip from Entropia universe. I'm actually broadcasting right now through Justin TV, so if the play seems a little choppy, it's probably because of that. I just got a global 140 narc ped, and we're gonna see what happens here if we can't get a couple more. What I want to talk to you about is claim sizes for those that start out. Claim sizes is important in the area that you're mining in. Obviously, one, because it's going to determine the amount of ores or end matter that you dig out of the ground, but also it's going to determine how much TT value you're probably going to end up in your run. Now, a lot of it's theorycraft, but I'm sure if you ask a lot of the regular miners, they'll say, yeah, they pay attention to their claim sizes. Basically, what you want to look for in an area is halfway decent claims or a bunch of randomized claims, and that's what I look for in an area. And I do break even on most of my runs, or the end of a couple. So, I mean, my mining thread basically proves that. If you're going unamped in a bunch of areas, and you should only be really mining in areas with markup ore and end matter. If you're going in unamped and you're pulling tiny claims or very tiny, you're pulling the double I's, triple I's on your claim sizes, then you probably shouldn't be mining there. What you really want to see, especially if you're unamped, is small, modest size. And that would be a good determinant factor, and that would be a good starting point for your run. If somewhere in your run you get an ample and you're not amped, and then you're in a pretty good area, and you're going to be set up to perhaps global, depending on how long you stay there and what else you do in the area. So again, it's all theorycraft. It works for me. What also works for me is, since I mine a lot, you really have to know the amps. Now right now I'm mining with a level 8 amp. It's the old oh my god, Ore Amp 05. Oops, congrats Ghost. So what I want to look for is, I want this area to be chock full of amples and considerables. And when I say chock full, I want my hit rate to be almost through the roof. Now I already hit 140 ped global. The mining afterwards is good. I'm hitting doubles here. I'm double bombing. I do have an average zinc, which is okay for level 5. I also got average Leda. So I really want to see the amples and considerables, and once I do, I'll start really bombing the area, especially if it's almost one after another. If I'm getting drops, if I'm only getting drops maybe 10% of the time, or not even 40% of the time, I am not going to probably stick around in that area. I want to get like 6 drops out of 10. Basically, that would be ideal, and I want those drops, especially when you're running an amp, to be a pretty good size. I run a lot of level 5s, or the old Ore Amp 103s. When I'm not doing this event, I'll go back. I'll drop down to the 103. They're awesome. They have a great markup of 110% right now. What I want to look for in them is, I'll still look for the small claims. I'll still stick around for a bit, see what it is, but I'll look for a lot of the modest to average, or medium to average, I should say, claims when I'm mining with the old 103s. So there's just couple little tips there for you, especially if you start out mining. You know, it's good to know your hit rate, your claim sizes, the area, the markup that you want to look for. You want to look for ores and end matters with a pretty fairly good markup. That's an ore and end matter that's easy to get. as I said before, I globaled on the Narc earlier, right before I started the video actually, and Narc's got a nice markup of 128% right now. It's a fairly easy ore to get, and it's rather common. So you want to mine an area with that. Now, another person asked me the other day, do you always mine ore and matter when you're out? And right now, yeah, I do. But I'm only mining in areas where I know I'm not going to pull ganganite. I know I'm not going to pull oil. The area I'm in now, I'm going to pull solace beans. I'm going to pull narc. You know, I think the lowest markup right now is cumbras and perhaps zinc. And there's a nice narc ample, and that's what I'm looking for. So if I'm in an area, and there is another area that I go to that has a lot of bulk in it, it does have list, but I don't mind the markup on list anymore. It's about 117%. But in that area there's oil, and I do not mind for end matter when I'm in that area, especially with a level 8 amp. I'm not going to take that risk to pull up a bunch of oil. Alright guys, so I hope these tips have helped some of you, or lightening your mining experience in Entropia. Subscribe if you like the channel. I do have other gameplay right now. Dead Space, it's pretty good gameplay. It's rather interesting. I kind of freak out and get scared a lot through it. So if you're interested, please subscribe, watch that, or just stay tuned for more project. That's how long I've been around, for Entropia Universe videos. All right, thanks guys. Bye.